Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad Akib bin Isnin and my material number is AA191285. Okay, I want to talk about the lab activity 2 for LAB4. Okay, first and foremost, here are the pneumatic diagram and here are electrical diagram. Okay. Before I run this simulation, let me explain something for the electrical diagram. Okay. Basically, as we know, 1B1 and 1B2 is a normally open limit switch. Okay. Whenever it reaches the limit, the circuit will become open circuit. When I push the button over here, which is S1, the current will flow through it and is going to energize relay coil here at K1. Okay, so when K1 is fully energized, the switch over here will be triggered and become close contact. Okay, as we can see here, limit switch, whenever limit switch operates, then is going to energize relay coil over K2. Okay, here K2 become close. Okay, when K1 and K2 in closed circuits, 1M1 will be triggered and is going to move the actuator over here, then goes to 1B1. Whenever it is the limit, it is an open circuit and this is one also operate at the same way. So whenever 1B2 is closed circuit, the K3 relay coil will be energized and K3 switch will become closed circuit and it's going to trigger 1M2. Okay, and it's going operate repeatedly. Okay, so we see the simulation for this circuit. Okay, let's say when I push the S1, okay, the circuit will operate repeatedly, but when I push again the S1, this operation will stop and the cylinder become to the original position. Okay, let's move to the observation. First, state the name of component 1B1 and 1B2. Okay, name of component 1B1 is normally open limit switch, while 1B2 is normally closed limit switch. Okay, discuss the function of 1B1 and 1B2 in this circuit. The function of both limit switches to control the machinery as a part of the control system. They also here are to control the electric current flowing through them when the switch S1 is pressed. So 1B1 and 1B2 will let the current flow when the amount of current flowing is between the range of the current that the circuit system can handle. But when the current is exceeding the limit switch 1B1 and 1B2 will prevent the current from overflowing. Okay, number 3. Describe what you understand when you see the symbol. Okay, the symbol that has arrow to the up. Okay, when the current is okay, understand the symbol arrow pointing upward will appear at the component that are involved. When the current is flowing through component, the arrow will appear beside the component. When the current is not flowing through the component, which is for example when the switch at the component is open, so the component in line with the switch, the arrow will never appear. So what I can conclude from the observation, the arrow will only appear beside the component that the current is flowing through. Okay, the question for the lab activity 2. Discuss the importance of component A in actual industrial application. Okay. Component A is the air service unit. This represents after a compressor in pneumatic circuit. Function of this component is to remove dust particles, humidity, moisture, and others from the compressed air, and there are several parts in the air service unit, which is also called as a preparation system. First one is a filter. which is to remove the impurity present in the compressed air supply before it is delivered to pneumatic component. Then the second one is pressure regulator, which is allow to us to regulate pressure manually. And the last one, lubricator, which is provide lubrication for pneumatic component. Okay, that's all from me for lab activity 2 in lab 4. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.